Hello, everybody. I'm here today with, introduce yourself. Who are you?
My name is Charles Crooks. I'm a shaman in the DFW area.
Thanks again for talking to us, Charles. I want to ask you about psychics and psychic fairs, intuition, things of that sort.
Okay.
If somebody goes, I've heard people say, going to a psychic fair that you have to be careful because people are doing destructive things and they're bringing forth dark energy at a psychic fair. Is that true?
Some cases, yeah. If the person who runs a fair doesn't filter out those are destructive path, yeah, that's going to happen.
So how, if I went into a psychic fair, there's like tons of readers at a psychic fair doing different modalities. How would I be able to determine whether that person was pulling in like destructive forces?
Number one, first of all, your intuition.
Oh, intuition again.
Yep.
Okay.
That's one way to tell, okay. You do not go by all the accoutrements on the table. You go by your intuition, and you sometimes will go by and kind of listen in or get the feeling when somebody's doing their work and feel the energy around that individual and see if you feel comfortable with them.
Because I know there's different realms. And explain those realms to us.
All right, you have 5 realms available to humanity. You got the abyss, earth, astral, mental, and celestial. Now, we all heard about the abyss. Dante talked about it a lot and stuff like that. That exists and it's accessible. And of course, earth, we figured that one out. We're here. The area of the astral couldn't pass that one out. The area of the astral is from about the surface of the earth to the rotation of the moon. And that is of mankind's making. And what is happening there is it's almost direct reflection of what's going on Earth. So you can actually go up in the astral and see whole Indian villages and all kinds of stuff. Then from the moon, from the orbit of the moon out, 2 times that of the distance from the moon to the Earth would be the mental realm, which is your, which you start looking at philosophy, architecture, those type of things. And then beyond that is the celestial realm, and within that exists the tree of many branches that have gateways to other worlds. And the celestial realm is where humanity's natural home is.
So again, back to the psychic thing. Do people pull from?
Most pull from the astral.
Most pull from the astral, and so the predictions they give you can be correct, but what's the difference between like pulling from the astral versus pulling from the celestial or mental realm?
The nature of the information presented.
So what you're saying is that use your intuition because you don't want to go to somebody that's pulling from the astral, is that correct?
Or from the lower level, yeah, because, keep in mind the astral has some pretty nasty characters in it.
And that's why it's dangerous for people to go?
If you get somebody who is a reader that is not of constructive means, basically work in a dark path, then yeah, that could be a real problem because there's a lot of low-level entities that hang around those people.
So how can I protect myself from a low-level entity if I go into a psychic fair? People will say, "Wait, I'm not." To me, that's justification for not going to a psychic fair. So what response do you have?
Remember earlier we talked about cop and attitude. I'm a carrier of light.
Yes.
Okay. Expand that light from inside out. And use your intuition to figure out who the good guy is.
And the thing is it's not just because I've heard blanket statements about don't go to psychic fair, they're destructive. But really, to me, it's like there are people that are pulling from the celestial realm, such as I know you do that, and so you're missing an opportunity possibly to get some constructive feedback. Is that correct?
There are good people that are working a lot of the fairs, and so, yeah, I think it'd be best to go ahead and check out the individuals there. Check out and see what your feeling is. If you get the EBGBs, walk away.
Okay, that sounds good.
That's the best way to put it.
So, my last question: do you find value in psychic fairs, Charles?
No.
No, you don't.
Not for me.
But the thing is you have been at psychic fairs and offered your services at a psychic fair.
Yeah, I know. In other words, as far as when you ask the question, do I find value? All right, now let me rephrase the question. Do I find value for someone who is in need of finding somebody that's halfway decent, whatever things of that sort, or now we're getting a different perspective? Yes, that's valuable in that regards.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so but for myself, I do not need to go to a psychic fair to get the information I need.
Good. I'm glad you clarified that for us.
Yeah.
Again, I want to thank you, Charles, for being with us today and talking to us. If anybody out there would like to see Charles, you can reach him at either of his websites, which are
healerofheartsandminds.com and shamanic-enterprises.com.
Thanks again, Charles. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.